Hello everyone, this is Gary Marr. In this screencast I want to talk a little bit about creating charts using Google Sheets. Now what I've done for this screencast is I've created a small spreadsheet. It simply has 4 columns, one with the account names and then a column each for January, February, and March. And what I'm hoping to do is to create a chart which shows me trend lines of what's happening with my business in those 3 months. So the way you would do that in Google Sheets is you would mark the data in which you want to analyze. And I'm going to leave the actual profit value out of it at this point. I guess I could add it, but I'm going to leave it out for now just to show you how I'm going to pull just part of this data out. So this is going to show me those 3 account categories for 3 months. The data is already in there. I'm going to hit the Insert button next. I'm going to take Chart. Now I have a whole bunch of charts I can choose from. There's some suggested ones. There's also by type, area charts, line charts, column charts, pie charts. There's scatter diagrams, there's 3-dimensional, a lot of different varieties here. I think that most businesses find it valuable to show their information graphically. The old picture's worth 1,000 words type of an idea. I'm going to close the chart editor for a second and I'm going to double click on, I guess I can do that, there it is, chart area. I'm going to have to make some changes here. So I'm going to change first of all my chart title, and that's going to be, let's see, account history. Again, I apologize for the difficulty in reading the charts and that I don't have a lot of space that I can use in my screen capture, so I can't really do too much with it. This is something I'll let you guys experiment on your own. But I just changed the one value in there, and there's a number of things I can change. But now that I have a chart, as you can see, it shows sales, salaries, and expenses. It's showing me a bar for each one of those expense amounts, and I can see visually the change of those amounts over time. Now, again, I got a limited view here in terms of what I can show you on the screen. Behind this chart actually exists, let's move this over if it lets me do it here. Yeah. Behind the chart actually exists the numbers that went into this chart. Now the chart ends up being a kind of a floating dialog box, if you will, until you place it on the sheet. Typically it's placed above, below, somewhere on the sheet, or I could actually create a new worksheet and I probably could place it over there. We'll call this one chart. Let's see. And if I edit and then copy this, I can go over to chart and then go to my A1 and then paste it, and hopefully I have a chart there. I do. So now I have a worksheet dedicated to the actual report, and I have a worksheet dedicated to the chart. Now with Excel I can have multiple worksheets. They're all stored within the same file. They're all connected. At least they all logically should be connected with some particular analysis. If you start doing one church expenses, one mileage guide, and they start getting really kind of random, it kind of defeats the purpose of organizing your sheet. But you know, for the most part, if you keep everything together, if it's a business, everything that's you're going to track from report or charting standpoint in that business in a single file, it makes it much easier to find later on. This isn't so much a Google Sheets thing as it is just good organization of your digital materials. I can share this like I could share in Google Docs. I'm not going to look at a lot of these menu options here because many of them apply to just the Google Sheets, which was covered earlier. But I can get into this chart and I can make changes in things like legend, axes, grid lines. Again, I would mess with that, play with it, get to learn how to use it that way. Hopefully this gets you started with the Google Sheets ability to create various charts. Thank you.